Hey everyone, this is Trend Crave here, and in today's video, we're going to be going through the top 5 scariest things that YouTubers caught on... Ooh! Excuse me. Sorry about that. If I was a good YouTuber, I'd take that out of the commentary, but I thought it was fucking hilarious. So, if you were disgusted by that, please leave a like in the video because I'm desperate for likes. I'd really appreciate that, but this time we'll do it uninterrupted, and it's the top 5 scariest things that YouTubers caught on camera. So like, you know, while they were recording the video or something like that, some spooky shit happened. I try to be at least a little bit creative with this list, so not every single one of them is going to be like, holy shit, we saw a ghost on video. There's going to be a couple other things like natural phenomenons, like weather and stuff like that. You'll see here in a second, but in case you somehow didn't know already, I'm doing 2 giveaways right now. One is $50 worth of Amazon gift cards. All you have to do for that one is subscribe to the channel and turn on that bell notification next to the subscribe button. Literally all you have to do, the winner will be announced next video. The other one is $150 worth of Amazon gift cards. I will leave a link to that down in the description, so go check that out. But let's go ahead and get into this top 5. And in the number 5 spot, we've got Marissa Rachel, and she uploaded a video back in August called I Caught a Ghost in My YouTube Video and Proof. And you know, I'm just going to go ahead and play the video because she talks about all that kind of stuff, about what happened in it. Personally, I feel like this one might be fake, and it just it gives off that kind of vibe to me. I don't know about you guys. Let me know down in the comment section below if you think this one's real or fake.
So for this giveaway, So
this is a back to school video I filmed a few nights ago, and as you guys can see, there's no editing and it's not color corrected at all.
Thumbs ups, then I'm going to be giving away.
And I realized that I didn't have the giveaway prizes with me, so I got up to go get them. And I turned off all the lights except for one. My parents are always yelling at me if I don't turn off the lights, so I didn't want them to. And I did keep one light on just so that I would be able to find my way back in the dark. So I'm actually fast forwarding the footage right now. There's about 2 minutes just staring out the wall. So at this point, I actually stopped fast forwarding the footage, and as you can see, the camera is moving down. I have a really big, heavy camera and lens, so it oftentimes just kind of like weighs down and tilts down like that. So as you can see, there looks to be some sort of like child's hand or something that just pulls back really quickly as the camera's tilting down, almost as if it like doesn't want to be seen on camera.
Moving on to number 4, we've got Mars Bar, and he had something really scary happen to him while he was making a YouTube video. So he was just sitting there minding his own business, that kind of thing, and then all of a sudden he heard some noises in the house. He also heard some people talking and then realized he was getting robbed because it wasn't anybody he knew and someone was in the house and taking their shit. And he was getting robbed while he was making a YouTube video, like right as he was making that, which I think is crazy. But he went down and he called 999, which is, I guess what they call in the UK instead of 911, like we Americans do. But I think I find this one specifically scary because I just recently moved out and like into my own place or whatever. So the whole thought of someone like breaking in here and stuff like that and robbing a house, it just kind of scares me.
Did you see anybody?
I didn't. My bedroom door's been locked because I've been working in there this morning, but someone knocked on my bedroom door. I went and answered the bedroom door, and by the time I answered it, there was no one there at the door, and then I heard someone shouting in the house. They said like go, go, go or something like that. And I've just checked everywhere and I don't think there's anyone in the house, but we've got security cameras around the house, but they haven't been checked in a while. I'm not sure if they work or not, so I can have a look on them.
You have got security cameras.
We do. Yeah, we do, but I'm not 100% sure if they work. They're not that reliable. They're quite old. I was walking downstairs. I heard someone shout, "Go, go, go!" So I rang my dad. He left the house about 40 minutes ago. I rang my stepmom. She left the house about 20 minutes ago. So no one's been in the house. So I'm thinking now, shit, we've just been burgled. So then I called the police. The police are now here, and it turns out we have been burgled. They've got footprints down here. This door was unlocked. This door's always locked. All that carpet was is all moved, and all my parents' bedroom drawers are freaking wide open. Holy shit. What is going on?
Heading over to number 3, we've got Casey Neistat, and he uploaded a video called Scariest Moment of My Life in New York City, and this was back in September of 2016, which it's It's still 2016, so I don't know why I'm saying the year, but his video was actually about something that happened a couple years beforehand, and it was about Hurricane Sandy. So he had taken a lot of footage back then, and then he sold it and licensed it to a couple like big companies like HBO and stuff, and he decided to, you know, just look at it for this video and tell a story about it. If you didn't know, Hurricane Sandy hit New York really, really hard, and according to Wikipedia, you know, the best source, apparently it was the second costliest hurricane in United States history, behind, I'd assume, Katrina. But he was outside at night getting a lot of footage for this during a good portion of the storm, and he got a lot of really awesome footage. Eventually in the night when the storm started getting worse though, he was just like, no more, I'm going back inside, and he found some shelter.
This was like a fancy bank building. I mean, you can see the ATMs right there, and you can also see the people who work in that building at the top of the escalator. The water was literally at times chest deep like this. A couple blocks from my office on my bike, and all of a sudden, like, poof, all the lights on this side of the street went out. In that same moment, for the first time ever, my phone got the emergency alert. And I scrambled to read it, and it said, get indoors. And that moment for me was sheer terror. It was dead silent. It was pitch black. I was completely alone. In this city, I've never felt so vulnerable. It's weird, but it's the first time ever, including up until now, first time ever, I've been completely alone in New York City, in the absolute darkness. My flashlight was the only source of light. That was a moment of absolute terror for me.
Moving on to number 2, we've got Juke Squad, and they uploaded a video back in October of 2015 called Scariest Experience of My Life, Caught in a Lightning Storm. And the backstory for this one is they were actually in Hawaii, and they went up to the volcanoes and stuff because, you know, when you're in Hawaii, it's kind of what you do. It's one of those things. But when they had finally gotten up to the spot they were trying to get to by hiking, all of a sudden it started drizzling. It wasn't like a heavy rain or anything like that, so, you know, they weren't too worried about it. But the spot they were at, by the way, was like a giant flat area. I'm not sure if there's like a name for that, but that's what I'm going with, the giant flat area. And they decided, you know, with this little drizzle, it's not that big of a deal. We're just going to go walk out on it. And they went on with their merry way, and then all of a sudden, well, shit started to go a little bit wrong, and they kind of got stuck in a little bit of a thunderstorm because all of a sudden lightning started going, and they could hear it all around them. Like, it's not a good situation because, like I said, they were on that flat surface, and yeah, that's not a good place to be when there's a lightning storm around you.
So now I'm getting a little genuinely concerned, and I don't get scared very often. I don't know if you can hear the thunder through the GoPro, but it's really close, and the lightning is super close, and we're in a very, very vulnerable flat area right now, and we would be the lightning target. Yeah. We really have to find a place to get to cover. Come on, you guys, let's go. Go, camera, we gotta get out of here. Feel that? Yeah. Come on, be careful. Wow. Oh gosh, in here! Allie! Oh, you hear that?
Wow, this is really sharp. We are taking refuge in a cave. This reminds me of The Hills Have Eyes.
We kind of have a double issue right now.
So the lightning and thunder just got so intense.
We're like in a cave right
We
now.
just ran onto this cave, which is actually a steam vent, so we have to be careful not to burn ourselves.
Alright, so we literally almost died today.
And finally, the number 1 spot, we've got Joey Weller, and he's trying to do a whole video in like this haunted mental asylum, and they started doing their thing, and then all of a sudden some things started to get a little bit weird. I think the first thing that happened was they heard some noises, and a brick was dropped from the ceiling, or it was thrown. I can't really tell. They didn't really take it too seriously at the start. Then a couple other things started happening, and that's when they started to get a little bit more worried. Then they realized it was probably obviously a kid that was just messing with him, just because you can tell from how the kid screams and stuff like that. So they chased after this kid. It only left them more dumbfounded. And my first thought when I saw this was like, obviously it's fake, because they could just have someone, you know, do this kind of shit and fuck with the video, because a lot of these channels do that. But towards the end of the video, they seemed really confused, and they were talking about how like they thought everyone was gonna think it was fake because it just seems so like stage feeling type. I don't know how to even fucking say it. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. You'll see what I mean.
Creaky. So what just happened there then? No, what happened?
On the realest level then, what the f*** just happened?
Wait, where did that drop from?
Up here? It was secured in. Rightio, boys and girls, welcome to the mental asylum. 85. 85. Right, number 9. 3, 2, 1. Cheese! Easy. Hello? What the f*** was that? It's kids. Wait. Who's having the banter? Well, this is funny. Wait, imagine if it isn't even like... right, what we do?
Alright, you're just vandalising now.
What are we gonna do? What is it?
Nothing.
Hey, I beg you don't throw anything right now because we're just coming out. Hello? Is there anyone there? There's no one there. How did they run away so quickly? I just want to stress as well, like, this is no fake shit as well. This is no setup. I literally just can't get over what the hell has just happened.
Those are all the clips that I have for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to drop a like on the video. Let's try to break 7,500 likes. That would be insanely awesome. Also, make sure to comment down below and tell me which one of these you thought was the scariest. And if you ever caught anything really scary on camera or just had anything scary like this happen to you, let me know about it down in the comment section because I'd be curious to hear about it. And one last thing before we do end this video off, regarding the Amazon gift card giveaway, the $50 one where I'm giving away 2 $25 gift cards. Like I said at the beginning, the winners for that should be announced in the next video as long as I don't forget. And you know, I'm kind of a dumbass sometimes, so if I do forget, don't go batshit crazy on me, but I don't think I will. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video off right there. I'll see you guys later. Shebang, bitches.